Joining me now from Beijing is Zhao Hai. He is the director at the National Institute for Global Strategy. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Lynn.
Well, as we just saw and heard, a lot of build-up to this meeting, this very anticipated meeting between Presidents Xi and Biden this week in San Francisco. What would you say are the expectations on the diplomatic and the economic fronts, and what will you be looking for, watching for?
Well, I think right now the expectation on both sides is not very high because, as we understand, there are structural issues, problems between the two sides that are very difficult to solve. And for the past couple of years, because of the pandemic, because of the former Trump administration's policy and the current policy of the Biden administration, there are many barriers between the two sides. So just one meeting between the two leaders cannot solve everything. However, going into this meeting, I think both sides and global community are expecting the two leaders to at least settle on a stabilized relationship moving forward. And because we expect the next year there will be election in the U.S. and there's more turbulence perhaps ahead. So this meeting is critically important to lay the foundation of the future cooperation and relationship between the two sides. So therefore, from Beijing's perspective, I think we're looking at the results or deliverables from this meeting, that is more communications between the two sides, open channels, and also there's perhaps a sort of consensus on both sides that they need to manage this relationship more effectively. And also from our side, we expect the U.S. to change its perception of China and at least having a more clear understanding of China's strategic intentions, not making mistakes by the last couple of years.
Yeah, many are saying that at least their meeting is a positive thing. What would you say are China's goals at this big international gathering? And what message does President Xi want to send to the member economies of APEC?
Well, I think it's clear looking at today's world, there are wars, there are all kinds of chaotic situations, and there are global challenges like climate change. So going into this meeting, the Chinese leadership, President Xi will say to the APEC community that we need to work together on stabilizing and improving our economic situations, try to recover as much as possible from the pandemic, and also try to stabilize both regional, maintain regional peace and prosperity, and also try to extend to other areas of the world, try to bring peace to the world. And therefore, I think it's very important, first of all, to at least stabilize the situation around the Asia Pacific, so the countries in the region will feel safe and have free trade. And then around the world, when China and U.S. can stabilize relationship, it will help to improve situations around the world.
About 30 seconds left. Quickly, want to ask you about the event because it's mainly about economics and trade as well. A lot of CEOs will be there from around the world. What do you think these CEOs hope to get out of APEC?
Well, I think they will hear the message from the APEC, from all the leadership, and particularly from China, that they will continue to keep an open trading system. That platform will continue to be there. It's not an era of deglobalization, as others argued. I think there will be a reglobalization where peoples will find new ways to connect with each other, having stabilized supply chains after the pandemic. And also, China will promise to continue to upgrade its open and reform system so that other investments, and including the U.S. investment, will be welcome. And also, they hope that all the countries will curb their urgency to have more and more industrial policies coming out from all the countries competing with each other. I think there needs to be a mechanism to try to negotiate and prevent industrial policy from mainstream policy that's putting countries against each other.
Zhao Hai, thank you so much for joining us from Beijing. We appreciate your insight.